help you?
Yes, the reason I decided to come in today is my parents are going through a divorce. Well, they're separated right now, and they've been going through a divorce. My dad, it's kind of on my dad's end. He's the one that's made the mistake of being unfaithful, and he's being just has distanced himself the past few years through his unfaithfulness, and now he wants to kind of get back into the family.
Right.
And I'm having a hard time, I guess, with being put in between that. And having, feel like I need to pick a side and take a place. Because, one reason I feel like I want to be is not side with my mom because she's the one that's wanting to hurt. But then my dad is over here who's just in a low pit in his life. And it's just hard for me to figure out, where to go and what to say and who to say. And then also my sisters come in to play. And it's just, it's a lot to have to deal with.
So you feel guilty because you have to choose a side between your parents and just family as a whole.
I feel like I'm being put in a place because I've always been, the nice one in my family, and the one that's usually just kind of goes and just people come to me to vent or just to kind of let it go. And then now, this point, it's almost all falling on me because I should be the one having something to say or having to do the right thing. And it's not so much I feel like I should do the right thing, but where I should go with it and how I should support my younger sisters who are having the struggle of, is my dad going to be there for them, as they go through high school, and then my older sisters who are and graduated from college and they're sitting miles away, but they're why aren't you still invested in his life? And it's just more of they don't see eye to eye with where I am. They kind of just see where it should be and push me to be this one way and not.
Right. So you feel like you have to be the family champion because you are that support system.
Exactly. I feel like I'm kind of expected. I feel like I have a big expectation on my shoulders because I'm not the one that makes the good choices, but I'm always the one that people count on the most because I always seem to have the right answer, I guess.
Right.
Not in a conceited or a bad way, but it's just I feel like I'm the one who people are you should know what to do now. You've always known what to do. You're the mediator. You're the one you're the voice of the family. You're the calming factor. What do we do now? And for me not to have it, it's hard to not have the reason and the why I'm there and the issue and being.
Yeah. So it sounds like you feel confused because you don't know, you don't know where to turn and you don't know who can be your support.
Right, who to fall on, because if I go to one sister, it's well, why don't you take it on me? Or if I go to my mom, it's my dad, well, why don't you? But then there's also the fact of my parents, going through the separation, and my dad going through the affair that he had, and it's do I need to forgive him? How do I go about forgiving him, and how do I move on past that, and to love him as, my dad, past that, because I know everyone makes mistakes, and mistakes are mistakes, but it's a matter of where do I go from here, and where do I go from the place I'm in, and it's difficult to be here, to be kind of to walk through this valley with him, because it's not fun and it's not easy, and I never expected to have to go through it, but I am, and I guess it's just for me of how I should get through it and what I need to do to.
It sounds like you feel alone because you're searching for that one thing.
I am searching. It's not like I'm searching for just the support I need or but since my dad has been so absent, I'm wondering if that has played a factor in the fact that he hasn't been the father figure that a lot of my friends have, and being around my friends who are at home and their dad's comes home and he talks to them about the girl issues about their boyfriends or their friends at school, and then I'm here don't have that father figure to go to. It's who do I turn to next? But I don't want to turn down anything bad. That's not what I'm considering at all. But it's just I'm at that place where I just don't even know where to go.
Yeah, it feels like you're just searching for that validity in a sense.
To be validated and to be. Because I know, my parents love me, and I know that my sisters love me, and they support me no matter, which direction I go. But it's just a matter of where do I go from here? And what do I say to them, and how do I even approach my friends with it? Because, I don't want this to affect the relationship with me, because it's not a choice I made, it's a choice my dad made. But then again, a fair these days are known as being so bad that it puts a marking on him, and I feel like it puts a marking on my family. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where to go from there.
Yeah. You know, it seems like you feel very, like I said, just confused because you are searching for that validity and that support, and that, you know, you want someone to tell you that it's okay. That's what it sounds like from what I'm hearing.
Like that it's going to be okay in the future, that it's not going to always be this, like, it's going to come back